The human skull comprises of certain facial bones and certain cranial bones. All these bones together make up the skull. Cranial bones are those bones which make up the brain box of the human skull. These are the cranial bones. And the rest, all the bones which make up the face of the human skull, are known as the facial bones. Remembering the exact details of the facial bones can be a really daunting task. We have a mnemonic to simplify that game for you. So the mnemonic reads: vein, please. Let us understand one by one. So let us start our journey from a small bone over here in the nose, which forms the inferior part of the nasal septum. This bone is known as the vomer bone. The vomer bone forms the V in the vein. Next we come to the auditory ossicles. These auditory ossicles present deep within the middle ear forms A. After that we have I. I stands for the inferior nasal concha. This inferior nasal concha stands for I. N stands for the nasal bones, which form the nose bridge. M and M represent maxilla and mandible. Whereas the anterior palate is formed by the maxillary bone, the posterior part of the palate is formed by a bone which is known as the palatine bone, as you can see over here on the base of the skull. P in the mnemonic stands for palatine bone. L stands for the lacrimal bone, present over here in the medial aspect of the orbits. And Z represents Z stands for zygomatic bone.